I'm Reverend George McOmwanda, ordained minister of PEFA. I'm a senior pastor of PEFA Christ Church, Kaloleni. I'm a father of 3 grown up. I have a loving wife, Rhoda McOmwanda. We both took classes in ICM. My wife took the diploma in counseling. I did BA in theology. During those classes, I had a chance to encounter sitting under Professor John Sullivan, who taught us on the servant leadership. The teaching on the servant leadership, truly this came on the right timing, because I had just moved from pastoring a large church into an Islamic community where I was serving a church that is run down, church that really had a lot of problems. And by taking this training, it gave me a very opportunity to put in practice that which I'd learned. It taught me that as a leader, I have to lead by an example, just like Jesus, who was willing to do the work, the manual work, like cleaning the feet of his disciples. I learned those principles in the servant leadership. In fact, one incident happened after we had just built our gate and painted it. The road youths in that community made a mess in our gate. It was all muddy. I thought and watched to see if somebody was going to take initiative to clean it. But after 2-3 weeks with nothing, I applied those principles, took the bucket and soap, began to clean it. And as I was doing it, the same youths that messed it up joined me, and the community were marveling. Wow, they have not seen leaders doing the work. It was quite opposite, because leaders tend to command and demand work to be done. But here, the principles in this book of leadership, of servant leadership, have made a big impact. In fact, we have gone ahead and planted churches using these principles of leadership servant. We go to area, we look for a way to serve that community. And as we serve them, they are seeing a perfect example of Jesus Christ's style of leading, whereby we for example, in the place where you were, when you went there were no toilets. In fact, they were using what you call flying toilets. We collected, some of you may not know what flying toilets are. Those are using the polythene, and once you have helped yourself, you throw them away and it lands. And where they landed, we decided, I led a team, we cleaned all that mess. The wet one we buried, the dry one we burnt, and the place has been changed. We are seeing more life coming in just because putting these principles at work has made a big difference. We have 3 churches that have been open for the last 3 years, and we intend to plant them every other year. And these principles work. If you have not read this book, I want to recommend to you, get it on your hand, read it and see. The principles are so simple and very applicable, down to earth. You apply them, they change your life, they change your congregation, they make an impact on the disciples that you'll be making. Thank God for John and his wife Bobby, whom I have had a chance to host in our home, and also to host in the church. By God's grace, I've had a chance to visit them in their home in States, and I've seen him practically practicing these things that he taught us. So he's not only a teacher, but he practiced what he has taught us. Servant leadership, this is the thing that I believe is going to transform the whole community. I do contact some of our classmates. Like before coming over here, I contacted Brother Pastor Nicholas Kindergol. He's doing very well. In fact, he has, because of the leadership style, he has been promoted. He's now in charge of a mass area because leading by an example. I talked to Yukas in Karatina. He's also doing the same. God has been so good to us. Having learned these principles, we are seeing it being a blessing, transforming generations. Thank you. God bless you so much. We are grateful. Thanks.